MC, pretty lady and handsome guy. So thank you so much for your introduction. So today, even though I am a dietitian, I will tell you the secret of becoming prettier. So because I'm a dietitian, so I recommend diets to other people. So today I will tell everyone what is our topic today. So before we start, let's play a small game, okay? So let me give you a picture. So you can see three persons, and can you guess? So these two young people, these two pretty girls, how old are they? And so on the right, how old she is, and on the left, how old she is. So let's look at them. So if you know who they are, please keep quiet. But if you don't know, so guess a little bit, and you can put it into the chat box. Whoa, we can actually see. There is 20s. So most of the people think that they're 20 something. And there's someone who guessed that they're 30 something, 30 plus. So actually everyone has a different judgment. So now let me tell you all this answer. Actually, these two people, what are their relation? Actually, they're not friends. And they're not sisters. They are actually three people. So in the middle, there are actually three generations of people. So the person in the middle is the mother of the person on the left, and the person on the left is actually the mother of the person on the right. So actually the person, the mother, she's actually 43 years old now, and on the right you can see that she is 19 years old. So you can see that the difference, the chronological age difference, is actually really large. So now let's discuss. So what is the difference between chronological age versus the biological age? Actually, chronological age is basically the number you count on your birthdays. So if you don't tell other people about your age, then they won't know how old you are. However, if you are biological age is based on how you look to others. It's not really a matter of years, but of your complexion. So in truth, what is the factor that will affect this biological age? It is actually our skin's condition. So if you're able to maintain and you're able to protect your cells, then you will also naturally appear younger as well. So because we all want to look younger, so we all want to look younger. So what are the causes for our skin to age? So for the very first thing that we would think about when we want to look younger is about our skin. So this is why there's a lot of questions about what causes our skin to become age and have wrinkles. So actually there's the causes for our skin to age can be categorized into two groups. So there's one where we're able to control, and the other one, which is the uncontrollable ones. So the uncontrollable factors is actually, everyone knows, it's the natural phases of aging. If a person ages naturally, then there will be processes of aging. So we can't really change it. But however, the mother, even though she is old, she's still able to maintain her young looks. So why is she able to control her skin to look so young? It's because she is able to control the controllable factors. So actually, some people who are already mature in age but look younger than the majority of the people is because it depends on how you're able to control and utilize the controllable factors of aging. I'm sure most people who care about their skin condition would know that if you go out under the sun and get exposed to UV rays, it will cause your skin to age even more rapidly. Smoking, exposure to pollution, sleep deprivation, and stress or chronic stress, and also lack of nutrition, it will cause us to age even more rapidly, is because doesn't allow us to rest, and also it will gives us too much damage to our bodies. So that is why it will cause our body to produce mass amounts of free radicals. So if you reflect on your own daily lifestyle, do you have enough sleep? Do you smoke? Do you have a lot of stress? Are you exposed to pollution, to UV rays, or have lack of nutrition? Then you'll know that your bodies don't have the amount of the antioxidants to neutralize all of these bad toxins that are in our bodies, which is also known as free radicals. And that is therefore, it will increase the process of our skin through oxidative stress. So when there's oxidative stress, there's too much free radicals, which will cause the skin to die. So other than free radicals, so let's first understand what is free radicals. So actually, our own body will naturally build up these free radicals. However, under certain conditions, you can make this free radicals production amount have vast amounts. But then if you're able to neutralize these free radicals, it will not attack your normal cell. But if you aren't able to neutralize the free radicals, then it will go to the normal cell and attack it. It's because they want to try to stabilize its own condition. So by attacking the cells, then so the free radicals will attack our cells. And that is why our cells will start to have oxidative stress. And this oxidative stress will cause the skin to die, will cause the cells to die. So that is why the cell in the end is damaged completely. So that is why mass amounts of free radicals will cause huge problems to the cell oxidative stress. Okay, but this is not just the only process that will cause us to age. Another process is called AGE, which is also known as advanced glycation end products. So actually, if we have excessive intake of sugar, it will cause our body to get damaged. But do you know that having excessive intake of sugar, then it will also cause our skin to age? Do you know why this is the problem? It is because the excessive glucose, because sugar turns into glucose in our body. So the excessive glucose will stick onto the collagen, which is would stick onto the collagen as what our skin has the most, collagen and elastin. It will cause, and which will cause the supposedly very elastic collagen to harden. So as you can see in the image, initially our young and healthy skin has a lot of elastin and collagen in the dermis layer. And so it is really filled and very supported. However, if we have too much excessive glucose, then it will have extra links to the collagen and the elastin. It is because it will have a cross linkage, and with this cross linkage, it will harden the collagen. It will also harden the elastin. So once it hardens, it will break apart. So when it breaks apart, then our collagen is not in a healthy state, and then our skin will start to have wrinkles. So these two things, free radicals and AGE, having excessive amounts of glucose, it will cause our skin to be very loose, very wrinkly, and also make our skin cells very, very unhealthy. So bottom line is, free radicals kills off cells, and AGE hardens the proteins in our cells, which will cause us to age even more rapidly. So actually, hyaluronic acid, it will cause us to have heart disease and also Alzheimer's. It will also have something to do with AGE. So now that we know how to delay skin age, so now that we know why our skin ages, so now let's understand how do we delay our skin aging? So before we learn how to delay the process, we need to understand the process a little bit more. So how do we repair, how do we regenerate our skin cells? So I'm pretty sure everyone knows that everything here within our body starts with our cells. However, within our bodies, there are a lot of different highly specialized cells, which has its own functions. So there's neurons, which helps our brain, our skin cells, which is protect us from external harm. Our smooth cell muscles can help us with just detoxification. So there's so many different types of cells. So where does it actually start? Actually, every cell starts with a stem cell, because stem cell is the ancestor of all of these specialized cells. So the main purpose of this stem cell is that it will duplicate and generate new cell types. So it will undergo cell division, and then it will have daughter cells, and then it will slowly mature into specialized cells. So it will mature into different types of specialized cells, like the smooth muscle cells and also neurons. So all of these different types of cells really go through the stem cell. So if you want your skin to see if it's healthier, or if it's repairing, or if it's getting better, we really need to think about the stem cells, because as we age, our stem cells will naturally become slower, and then the cell division will also become slower, and then the self-renewal of these stem cells will also become slower. So that is why if your cells become slower, then that is why your skin will also repair and regenerate even slower, and that is why we will look older. So after we understood the whole cell regeneration process, now we need to understand if we want our skin to be young and healthy, it doesn't only rely on collagen supplementation. This is really important. Instead, we need to take care of two things. So now that we understood what is our stem cells, we know that we have to protect, there's free radicals and also AGE. So the very first thing is that we need to protect ourselves from free radicals. And the second is to promote stem cells renewal. Ourselves internally as well as having external protection. So for external protection, it will be applying sunscreen, of course. But for internal protection, we will discuss later on what we can implement. But internal protection also includes how and what we put into our mouth, and so basically our diet. So if you want to protect your skin, you also need to have external protection as well as being mindful of what you put in your mouth. So you can implement both to protect yourself from free radicals. And the second thing is to promote stem cells renewal. Just as we have said that stem cells need to be healthy, or else the specialized cells do not serve its benefit. And so we need to see how we can attain this fundamental protection. So how does L-Merino young stimulate cell regeneration and also keep the skin to be rejuvenated? So firstly, we have to understand the components of L-Merino young. Within L-Merino young, there is actually 4 main important components that makes L-Merino works the way it works. So the very first ingredient is Viqua Tannic Plus. So this ingredient is actually extracted from the pomegranate. So it actually comes from the pomegranate fruit itself. And the second ingredient is V-Centa. V-Centa is also extracted from the pomegranate plant, except that V-Centa is solely extracted from the flower. So humans have stem cells, so plants also have stem cells as well. So both of these two extracts come from Spain. So actually, the way they plant these pomegranates is that they don't use any fertilizers and they plant it really, really naturally. So at the same time, they plant these pomegranate fruits in a very fertile land. Actually, you should know that the Spain's land is actually really fertile and there's a lot of nutrition within it. So that is why within such environment, the pomegranate fruit is able to have a lot of nutrients within the pomegranate fruit. So the second thing is the third ingredient is the red orange complex. Is abbreviated into ROC. This ingredient comes from Italy, and the last ingredient is collative. So we will understand each benefits of each and every ingredient. So the very first most important ingredient is the Viqua Tannic Plus extract. So before we understand the benefits of this ingredient, let's understand what is special about this extract. In our body, this extract's absorption rate and usage is even better because it has patented with DADS, which is also known as Advanced Delivery System. So what is so special about this ADS system? So it has this benefit of allowing the extract to be nano encapsulation, which means that it is really small. And it also has another coating, which is amino phospholipid coating. So what can this help with? So when we swallow things, our stomach has really, really high acidity. So because our stomach is really, really acidic, that is why it could really disintegrate this Viqua Tannic Plus ingredient. So that is why with this protection from amino phospholipid coating, the molecules will not be disintegrated. And also because there is this advanced delivery system, it can help our cells directly absorb the nutrients from the supplement. So the most important thing is that this extract has this benefit to it, as Viqua Tannic is encapsulated into this nano capsulation, and within this capsulation there is an amino phospholipid coating over it. So if this extract is digested and disintegrated by the stomach's acidity, then the amount of Viqua Tannic that you could absorb would be lower. So this ADS system allows our human body to better absorb the extract. So why is this extract so very, very important? Because Viqua Tannic is a really, really high antioxidant. And so it can have this anti-hyaluronidase activity. So actually, if you have too much of this hyaluronidase, it can actually disintegrate a lot of our collagen and elastin that is within our dermis layer. So if we have this anti-hyaluronidase activity, then we can protect our collagen and elastin from these toxins. So the main benefits of Viqua Tannic is that it can increase hydration, and it can also have hydrolipid protection. So our skin actually produces oil, so this extract can balance out the oil and water within our skin. Furthermore, this extract can also increase our skin's smoothness and reduce the depths of our wrinkles. So the second ingredient is V-Centa. As we have discussed before, that is extracted from pomegranate flowers. So you can see it on the bottom that there's 3 graphs. So the research shows that there's an addition of V-Centa compared to placebo and sheep placenta. So V-Centa can actually decrease the skin's wrinkles with the most, and can also increase the skin's elasticity the most compared to the sheep placenta and placebo. So it can also keep the skin's hydration the most. So V-Centa is the best answer and the best ingredient to use. So the benefit of V-Centa is that it can increase stem cells self-renewal, so our skin will become more elastic. And furthermore, V-Centa also has this antioxidant component to it, and that is why our skin is healthy. And then if we have, and then when your skin is healthy, then it'll have a natural moisture locking system, so our skin will become more hydrated. And if we have a lot of hydration elasticity, then your wrinkles will also decrease. And it can also increase stem cells repair and protect and prevent against DNA damage. Okay, so the third ingredient is ROC, which is also known as red orange complex. It is actually just an antioxidant component. However, compared to the normal orange extract, red orange extract, the antioxidant in ROC is 3 times stronger. So the most important thing is that once we have a strong enough antioxidant, it can then neutralize our free radicals. We have too much free radicals. So once we can neutralize these free radicals, it can prevent and reduce oxidative stress. So when you don't have oxidation stress, then naturally your inflammation risk would also be decreased. So this is why ROC has 3 times stronger effect and can reduce your inflammation markers. Okay, so now let's talk about our last ingredient. So the last ingredient is called collative. And this ingredient is actually the smaller version of collagen and elastin. So collatives and collagens main benefits is to reduce the wrinkles depth and also increase the hydration and also improve the skin protection. So the main benefit is that the collatives help our dermis, where we just saw how just now why is where it is elastin and the collagen resides to be healthy. So collatives help with the disintegration of collagen or harden collagen, or having too much links of a collagen, or when there's signs of AGE's disruption. So this is the summary of all of the 4 main components of L. Marino Young. So lastly, I want to make a very important reminder and conclusion. First, if you want your skin to be healthy and young, you cannot just solely rely on collagen supplementation. The first thing you need to do is that you need to have enough protein, because if you didn't consume enough protein, then there's little to no ability to put the collagen that you consume to your skin layer, to where you need most, which is your dermis layer. Because if you consume solely collagen, it will be used to do other things. Your body will use it to repair other parts of your body. So because you ate collagen only because you wanted to smoothen out your skin, but then if you only consume collagen, it will use to do other things. It doesn't they don't focus onto your skin. So secondly, if we want our skin to be healthy, we not only need to supplement on collagen, but also protect ourselves from free radicals roaming around in our bodies. So you need to protect yourself from these oxidative damages, because if you supplement collagen with oxidative stress, your collagen would disintegrate. So in order to solve that problem, you should have enough antioxidants, and L. Marino Young is able to give you all of the antioxidants that you need. So you need to first protect your bodies from free radicals, and that is why you need some of the components mentioned before, like ROC and V-Centa and Viqua Tannic Plus, as it has antioxidant components within them. But moving on, why we cannot consume only collagen is as we cannot only solely consume collagen is because if you want to have healthy skin, your cells can regenerate and renew itself, also produce healthy collagen by itself. So even if you have taken supplementation, your body still needs to undergo this process in order for your skin to regenerate. Your stem cells need to be healthy because your stem cells is the core cell that creates the specialized cell for all of the different organs. So that is why we have included the Vicenta into the formula so it can increase the stem cells process of self-renewal and cell division. So now we have understood the 4 main ingredients of the components. The main purpose of it is to help us to achieve this total skin rejuvenation. It can help us become fairer, have smoother skin, moisturize, firming up our skin, also lift our skin. So that is the end of my presentation. Thank you all.
Wow, thank you. Thank you to our Chilyn for her sharing.